Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line, so great field position coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Set. 19.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go,
High 54. High 59.
Now it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Let's go.
33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kill.
6-6, bullet high.
Under. Hey, easy. 20 seconds.
Breeze now. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Breeze. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
Break it down.
Hatch it.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. David Montgomery with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, 31!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Easy, opposite. Check, crunch.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ready.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride. They go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
24 down, he's coming.
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
21,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
95, 56. Check, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
It's a gain of 11.
Bravo.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Check, 55 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Big serious right here.
Johnson's got it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
He's checking. Crash. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Alert 3, alert. Echo.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Let's go, baby.
They'll
Let's
have
go.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
This is it. 18.
You ain't got nothing.
24.
That's it.
Now a first down throw. Watson complete. It's Johnson. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Hey. Shift. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 31. Jam him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 62 yards. Draw play. This is Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Get him. Ready.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check the outs. Begin.
On first down, Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. 55's my guy.
Watson now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
18. 9.
Mike's 50. Mike's
On first down, it's Watson. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, alert 3. Kill.
Now Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Watch the safety creep.
Check, check. Lock
59.
Check safety, check.
Hey, 59.
Check, check.
Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Check 99, check 99.
55.
Here's Watson. He's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out here in the eye. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
He's checking crab. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marcus Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Vikings 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.